Carol's children. This is wonderful. May I just say, I think everything that you've said is absolutely true, Orlando. I think that this vessel represents hope, but what I have seen in the past 3 days and in our journey before to Alaska, that it represents a different kind of celebration. I will tell you, as I've shared with audiences these past several days, I have the most blessed, extraordinary life of anybody that I know that's living on the planet Earth. And I marvel at my own life, and I pride myself on being genuinely present for most of my life experiences, because I think that the presence that you can offer to anybody in any given moment is the greatest gift that you can give. And I've seen a lot of things. I've interviewed at the end of the Oprah show, after 25 years, I think the total number of people that I'd had one-on-one, face-to-face contact with in interviewing was 4,561 people. That's why I tell my daughters, you need to pay attention if I tell you something, because I'm the only person you ever need to talk to 4,500 people. And in all of those experiences of 25 years, there's so many that stand out. But this past 3 days will certainly be one that I will cherish and will live with me forever. I've actually never seen anything like what we experienced these past 3 days. I've never seen anything like it. And I'm sure that it also happened in Alaska, but it somehow felt different because it was warm here. But I've actually never seen anything like the diversity represented on every level. Diversity in age. The youngest person on board was 6, and the oldest person was 93. There were 30-year-olds and 40-year-olds mingling and dancing on the dance floor with 60-year-olds and 70-year-olds, and the 93-year-old who I gave 2 tequila shots to. I've never seen anything like the diversification in the colors, in the ranges of life experiences, in the economic status, and where people have come from all over the country and many all over the world. I've actually never seen anything like it. And what was so remarkable about it is that everybody gathered, made friends, was friendly with, and connected to people whom they didn't know, but left with people's phone numbers and information because they felt like they'd met themselves on some level. I've never seen anything like it. And I think that's what you do best. It represents hope, but it also represents the celebration of the self. And as I've said to all of the women who were a part of this journey, and the 57 men who were lucky enough to share in it, who I said, the men is going to pay off for months to come. You will be reaping the benefits for months to come. It was indeed a celebration. And I have to thank our publisher of O Magazine, Jane, stand up, Jane Jameson. Chief Lucy Kalin, stand up. Are always presenting ideas to me, and because I've reached a stage in my life, I only do exactly what I want to do. A lot of those ideas I say no to, but when Jane first came up with this idea, I was like, Jane, why do I want to go on a cruise with most women? What do I want to do that for? And she explained how it would be exactly what it has become, this grand celebration of what we represent and try to do, bringing hope and insight and self-empowerment and self-improvement into women's lives, and creating this gathering space for everybody to come together of one mind and celebrate themselves, honor themselves, and to also honor each other. And it has turned out to be one of the best things I've ever done. So thank you so very much. Thank you to Orlando. I mentioned this in the one of the first engagements I did, I don't know, feels like it's a week ago, that he is a great leader, but what will now remain in my mind forever aside from the Hugh Hefner pajama jacket she wore last night. Two things going to remain in my mind. Can't get over that Hugh Hefner jacket. Is that when I came on board, I brought my family here, and I think I brought like 9 family members. My cousin Alice, who's been taking care of me since I was a little girl, is in her 70s now, and you know, she's never been on a cruise like this before, and so she's got all this luggage and she had all these things, and Orlando doesn't know my family from anybody else's family, and he's standing there greeting everybody, and my cousin Alice in her 70s, who's usually carrying a bag of almonds and emergency to hand out to everybody. If you're on the crew, you probably have received some, if you did anything. Says, young man, come, can you help me with my things here? I got too many things. Young man, come here. And the young man is Orlando. So the young man, Orlando, helps my cousin Alice with her luggage and literally gets in the elevator with her and trying to help her get to her room, and she tries to tip him $1. No, ma'am, I can't take it. You can't take it, it's $1. So Alice grew up when a quarter was a lot, you know? So, and he says, I can't take it, and she says, no, I work here, and I don't want to take it. And she says, well, what you do here? And he has to tell her he's the president. So that is my favorite story. You have a president who helps people in the elevator with their luggage. Yay! I also love the fact that when I was on board before, we had the most beautiful butler, server, caretaker, do everything you even want. If you want a lemon, there he is. If you want I said, I want avocado toast. There it is. I'm thinking of a cappuccino. There it arrives. Mikey, are you in here somewhere? You know, lots of people get served, but you know when somebody is in their spirit and their soul, and they do it with such love. So that's what you do, and you make us all feel, everybody who's been touched by you. I often say, what Maya taught me, your legacy is every life you touch. I now am a part of your legacy. Incredible experience just to watch all of these women interact with each other, to see people from all across the country and different parts of the world come with this common bond. Part of the common bond, you know, I haven't actually been on the air. I ended the Oprah show after 25 years. I ended the show in 2011. So we're coming up on 8 years of me not being on the air. But what I said to the audience yesterday, the reason everybody feels so familiar to everybody is because it's an audience of people that I literally raised. Yeah. And so the common ground in the human experience that everyone shares is that you know that if you have signed up for the Oprah Cruise, you're signing up because you have a certain value system. That person already is in agreement spiritually, emotionally with you in the act of living a life that is always moving forward towards self-improvement, self-betterment, self-empowerment. So I want to thank everyone aboard this cruise ship who contributed to making that not just a fantastic experience, but something extraordinary that people will take home and cherish for the rest of their lives. And it will reside in the way they were treated, in every towel that was folded in the shape of an elephant or hippopotamus, whatever that was, on the bed when I came in. What is this? It will reside. Because my cousin Al was like, I'm gonna take this home. No, you can't take the towels. It will reside in the way you all as staff and crew made us feel. So thank you so very much. And as I was walking the hallways, which is kind of hard because now everybody has a camera, and so it's like constantly being in a parade. But as I was walking the hallways this morning, everybody was screaming at me, when are we going to do it again, Oprah? When are we going to do it again? Where are we going? So I say that to you, Orlando. When are we going to do it again? Where are we going next?
Where do you want to go? Here we go. All right, it's that time. It is that time. So you're going to bring you here.
Oh, okay.
You're going to get in position.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, they're in position.
I was feeling really good about it until Arnold talked about all the responsibility.
It was in the fine print. It's in the fine print. Don't worry about it.
Responsibility. So I'm ready.
There we go. Let's get the
Ready?
captain up here too.
Captain? Beautiful. I didn't know the captain. While it's being made. Okay, here it is time. So I, Oprah Winfrey, name this ship Nieuw Statendam. May God bless her